Hey, it's Stefan from Empire. We're going to show you how easy it is to make spinning collars with our spinning collar rolls on the EMT-7R. We're going to show you how to set them up, what comes in the kit, how to run it with our new servo top shaft machine here. So when you order the spinning collar roll set from us, you're going to get a kit of a bunch of things. This is going to come fully assembled already. This is the collars with the cam. We'll show you how that goes on the machine. And then you're also going to get these components here. This is the tooling, and you're going to get 6 springs, which need to be assembled slightly with a little bit of grease. So the larger roll, this one, and this larger roll go together, and then the smaller one and the smaller roll go together as well. So these are going to form your top and your bottom rolls on the machine. You're going to take these springs and apply a little bit of grease to each one and stick them into these little holes here. This is what's going to line up the rolls together, and the spring action actually forms the profile. Put a little bit of grease on there. You also want a little bit of grease on the ends of each spring. I'm just going to use my finger. Doesn't need a lot, but if those are moving parts inside and you're making a lot of spin-ins, it's good to have a little bit of grease inside the rolls on both sides. And then this piece here, you're going to line up the keyway with the keyway. Once these are put together, you're going to put them onto the machine, and we'll show you that here shortly. But that just rests on there. And this keyway lines up on this one, and they just sit right into those little pockets. And that's that. There we go. That's how you put the rolls together. So let's take those over to the machine and we'll get them installed. So now that you've got your top and bottom roll set up, you're going to first take the cam. There's the larger top portion and the smaller bottom portion. You're going to actually remove these collars first. Set those aside, and you're going to slide this on top and on bottom. You're going to push this all the way back. Make sure your back gauge is loosened. Push your back gauge back because these are going to get in the way. And you're going to make sure that these cams are set up so that they are tilting a bit more forward so that these bearings are facing forwards like that. You can just slide those on all the way. Next, you're going to take your bottom roll setup. Remember, we've got the springs, a little bit of grease, and we're going to line up the keyway, holding this together so that it doesn't fall apart. You're going to slide this onto the bottom. Make sure it lines up with the keyway. Once it's on, you're going to want to hold it so it doesn't pop off with the springs, and get your roll nut on. So we've got that snugged up on there. Now you can see what's going to start happening here is this spring action. Next, you're going to take the top roll, same thing. Slide that onto the top shaft. Keyway, holding it on so it doesn't pop off. And install the upper roll nut, reverse thread. And once those are both on there, I've already got the bottom shaft set up position. You're just going to line up this V with this V in here so that when the shafts come together, they're going to line up nicely. And you're going to start to see that the action of these rolls, as they come together, they actually squeeze and pinch to make the profile. Next thing you want to do is take the included backstop support. This piece is just to extend your back gauge. Because this is pushed all the way back, it's sometimes helpful to have the back gauge. If you've got the rollers on the large faceplate, I just set them up to rest on there, and then take a vice grip type of seat clamp thing and clamp that onto there so it holds it in place. Now this is going to set up so that your pipe has something to rest against here because the back gauge is out of the way. So when you get set up with the back gauge extension piece here, it does have these wheels. You can adjust those if you've got larger pieces of pipe. They aren't critical to be able to form a good part, but they're there in case you want some support. You can also run a spinning collar without this. You just have to freehand the part a little bit more when it's resting on the pipe here. If you take that off, you're just having to hold it with your hand and press it against this portion of the roll here. This back shoulder's now your back gauge. It's spinning as part of the roll, but that's where you're gonna put your material up against. So whenever you're setting up a set of tooling with the servo top shaft, you wanna make sure you set your depth stop, which is done digitally through the control panel here, which is either on the electrical cabinet or on the screen if you got the HMI. And I've already set it up, so if you need a refresher on how to set your teach, which is the final depth position of the rolls, you can check out our other video on the servo top shaft or the HMI, and that'll teach you how to do that. But so I've already set up the teach position, and we're gonna get a part running here. your finished part. Running spin-ins on the semi-automatic mode is also super easy. I've already got in my program list here, spinning collars. It's going to be formed in 4 steps, load program. And now I can run these without having to adjust with the handheld pendant. I can just run them constantly, over and over. It's going to form the part in a few steps and finish it off. Open up automatically afterwards and get ready for the next part. So that's making spin-ins on our spinning collar rolls, how to set them up, also running it on our servo top shaft machine with the HMI. It's also doable with the hand crank as well. So give us a call or check out our website. The link will be in the description below. We also have a bunch of other videos about our 7R rolls and getting them set up over here in these links in these videos. So check them out and give us a subscribe. Thanks.